Hello people and welcome to another Planetside 2 video. I hope you're all doing good. My name is MattiAce and here I'm back in my Mosquito again. Now, this first situation here is what is commonly known as a legit bail, where the pilot survives leaving his aircraft in order to escape whoever is chasing him. As I'm sure most of you know, I've been quite active in a lot of the discussions that has to do with air, and aside from balance, which is always a big topic, mainly the balance between air to ground or ground to air, and also the balance between the three different Empire-specific fighters. And then we also have this quite infected discussion about player behavior, and that's what you're gonna see here. All of a sudden, the player just disappears from his aircraft, and yeah, that's what happens when you log off. A lot of people put this in system. I guess it's because they want to keep up their kill-death ratio. And despite what many people seem to believe, kill-death ratio does not in any way reflect player skill. And it is one of many statistics that is very misleading. But the problem with this behavior is that it makes the game boring. Because whether or not you're playing on the ground as a tanker or as an infantry player, you want to have a good fight. That's what makes the game fun, right? So when it comes to air purely, I've kind of recently lost my interest a bit, because most likely will you either just shoot down quite a defenseless aircraft that you were able to sneak up on, or because you just got a jump on your opponent, or you will get shot down yourself the same way. And even though there are a few good dogfights here and there, they are very few and far between. And I'm pretty sure also most of you people know my opinion about this lolpodding thing that I'm doing here. And I've kind of been against this for a long time because I've considered it being really skillless and very easy, far too easy. But let me tell you what is easy. What is easy is to prevent me from doing this. That's what's easy. In this game you have access to quite a number of anti-air weapons. They will cost you 1,000 certs or 700 station cash, and they are not very hard to use. And a lot of people would react on this and say, hey, why don't you go kill the Sunderer right away, right? That's the thing, you don't kill a Sunderer alone with one single ESF when it has this many people spawning in on it. They will repair it faster than you can deal damage, even if you hit perfectly with all your rockets, switching to the Rotary and switching back to the rockets again. So now there used to be a time when shooting down into a group of people like this would have given you like 10 kills or some such, but luckily they have reduced the splash damage of rocket pods quite significantly. And as much as I would prefer to see the rocket pods being more of an aim type weapon, if they could fix that, I suppose that flying should not only be for the people that are very dedicated and spend a lot of time with it. So, but anyway, if you are still interested in those suggestions, the link will be in the description below this video. So now when it comes to all this bailing, logging off type shit, I know there's a couple of suggestions that have come up. Is that for example, if you would log off when you are not in your warp gate, it would count as a death. Maybe that would be a solution. And also one of the things that I've been pushing for a while is that if somebody dies by bailing or by suiciding while they are in an aircraft or after jumping out from an aircraft, if somebody dealt enough damage to that aircraft, this would count as a kill instead of suicide. I'm not sure how much of an effect of the gameplay these kind of suggestions would actually make, and I'm not going to try to pretend that I know how much effort this would be for the developers SOE to implement, but it seems to me that these suggestions are not the most advanced things to put into a game, and hopefully if we would see it, it might actually change the game a little bit to make it just a bit more fun to play. And I know that a lot of these suicides are just accidental, and I know that some people, they just use their ESFs for transport, and that's all fine and all that. But all this suicide tactics, logging off stuff, it happens all the time. If you've been flying enough, you will notice this. It happens just all the time. And the reason why I'm bringing this up and coming up with these suggestions is because at least me and a lot of the people that I've been talking about these things with, we think that this is going to make the game more fun. More fun fights, more epic battles and all that. And that's the thing about Planetside 2, is the epicness of the battles, is that when you have these even fights with hundreds of people in each team fighting over a big territory and it's an even fight, this kind of epic battles, there is no other game that comes even close to Planetside 2. And this dogfighting and all that stuff, even though I personally like it very much, it's only a very small part of this gameplay. And it is very understandable that many times these dogfights are very one-sided. Like in this case, there's two of us chasing down one Reaver and then he got killed by a lock-on missile. Obviously he doesn't stand a chance, right? And obviously there's always going to be a lot of balanced discussions about these things, hopefully for the better. But these things are going to happen. Like in this case where I get to jump on this pilot here. He pulls the also popular reverse maneuver to try to stay away from me, but I'm able to keep him in my sight. At the same time, I'm being fired upon by a sky guard. Of course, I have all the time I need to bail out and save my kill death ratio should I want to, but it's not really that important, at least not to me. So after a little bit of infantry fight in the biolab, I was able to spawn another Mozzie. And as I'm chasing this Mozzie, I think it's actually the same Skyguard shooting at me again here, and the range they have on the anti-air nowadays, it must have been buffed. I didn't read any patch notes or anything, but if any of you guys know anything about it, please let me know. Sony Online Entertainment is quite known for their ninja buffs as well, so maybe it wasn't implemented in any of the patch notes.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's
Airborne
gone.
target identified.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch more.
There's one down low. He's a hand with him. Finish him off. Yeah, he's down. Oh, flag here. Move off.
Should be one left. It's probably.
I think he bugged out.
Yeah, he logged off. He did a daddy.
Did he fucking look? Oh.
Yeah, he did a daddy. He wanna get the 40 kill streak. Kill death ratio, I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It is
Eyes
fucking.
on-
So as you can see, this is quite common nowadays, and yeah, let me know what you think about it. So one of the things that people are struggling with when they're flying is leading, and if you're using the rocket pods in air-to-air, you have to lead way more than with any of the other guns. And the rocket pods are actually quite useful, especially if you go against liberators like this. Just pay attention to how you need to lead. So now in the next situation I'm going to show you a little bit more of how you take out some total scrubs flying around in Liberator. Now obviously I could have just gotten rid of this because these guys are such noobs, they're so new at this. Complete scrubs I would say. So if you want to pawn little Call of Duty kids like this, what you do is you try to get on the back of the Liberator, you lead perfectly like the way I'm pawning these noobs here, and then as... what the fuck? How did that clip end up here anyway? Alright, note to self, edit out at around 7:30. Alright, so before I upload this on YouTube. So yeah, leading people. Now, if you have trouble leading like this, you may want to choose a playstyle that allows you to get closer to your opponents before you start engaging them. There are many tricks to do this, like stealth, extra afterburner, stuff like that. But my suggestion is that the way this game plays out, the way you are most effective, you need to have a multi-role where you also are effective against ground targets, and you're gonna have to lead. It's just part of how ESF gameplay works in Planetside 2. Also, as you get into teamwork with other players, you're gonna have a lot of situations where you deal a lot of damage on an opponent and then somebody else finish them off. It's just how it is. Don't be too upset about it. It happens to all of us. This is one of the situations when it happens to me where I'm just dealing damage to all these aircrafts and they're being finished off by my teammates here. It's a good thing, people. It's part of teamwork. And in Planetside 2, teamwork is a major part. You have to find people to play with if you wanna really experience the way Planetside 2 is meant to be played. It's also very nice to have somebody watching your back, especially if you end up running out of ammo, which might happen if you don't pay attention. So that's gonna have to be all for this time. Thank you so much for watching, people. Please let me know what you think, and stay tuned for more content. There is a few more minutes left of this video. Other than that, bye for now.
Oh, flag.
And flag turrets are up at the crossing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and there's a sky guard as well. I have the Sky Guard spotted, long, ingame.
And
Whoa.
there's, I think a dual burster max at the.
Yeah,
east side.
yeah.
We're buffeted.
Whoa.
Yeah, gotta be careful there. Especially since the reavers can come after you at any time, so if you're.
Yeah. There's a guy there. Oh, now we have a. That is such a good place for an ammo sunderer, by the way. This guy, whoever the fuck he is, deserves a medal.
Why not cookie?
Watch out, there's a lot of missiles coming out of there.
Don't move it, mate. Don't move it. No, don't move it. Don't go. Don't go. You're perfect there.
What the fuck?
You have any spare
Probably
ammo?
wants to move up and get a spawn.
Missiles. I knew I almost got away. I'm dead again. I think I'm just gonna get. Ah shit, it's getting repaired. Pretty fast. Too fast for me to kill, actually.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have to try to defend this place, and it's gonna be a tough fight. Oh shit, they have this turret as well. The flak is everywhere.
Yeah, it followed me all the way to Frey ramp. Can't even land there to
Incoming enemy
this fly at
aircraft.
the moment. Oh, because they have a turret at Frey.
Incoming enemy aircraft.
Yeah, I don't think so. Can we
Oh.
get the turret at Frey first?